Rewatching A New Hope made me realise that Kenobi, the Disney Plus series, still messes with canon, like when Luke says,
He claims to be the property of an Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Notice how Obi-Wan looks genuinely shocked to hear that name, almost as if the last time he heard it was 20 years ago.
I haven't gone by the name of Obi-Wan since all before you were born.
Really, bitch? Really?
Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan?
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan! Obi-Wan!
Here's another annoying little detail for you. Darth Vader says,
"When I left you..."
Well, Vader doesn't actually leave Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan leaves Vader. Also, Leia, who was saved by Obi-Wan twice, doesn't give a shit when he dies. But I suppose that is in character for Leia. She barely showed any emotion when her mum and dad got evaporated.
We have no time for SARS, Commander.
So the Jawas are killed for the information of who they sold the droids to.
These are the same Jawas that sold us R2 and 3PO.
And then Obi-Wan tells Luke,
Only Imperial stormtroopers are so precise.
we already know stormtroopers aren't precise, but Boba Fett is. Plus we know he's on Tatooine at this point. And in Empire, Vader says,
"No disintegrations."
As you wish.
and who do we know who got disintegrated? What if Boba was hired by the Empire to find the droids and then kills the Jawas after finding out they sold the droids to Owen Lars, and then when Owen and Beru won't tell Boba anything in fears of endangering Luke, that's when he disintegrates them.
But hey, that's just a theory. A film theory.
Don't seem to remember ever owning a droid.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get in.
I do really love this film though. It's where Star Wars started and it's beautiful. 7 out of 10. Like most people, The Empire Strikes Back is my favourite of the originals, but I've still got some things to say. Like, look how happy Luke is after getting a kiss, completely unaware he's committing incest.
Disgusting!
George Lucas loved re-releasing the originals and adding a few changes, like Han no longer shooting first, which was stupid, but a good change was adding Ian McDiarmid to this scene. Are you old enough to remember what was there before?
What is that? What the fuck is that?
Was I any different when you taught me?
Alright, yep, I'll go fuck myself.
So Vader wants to carbon freeze Luke to deliver him to the Emperor, but nobody knows if he'll survive it because they don't use it for people, so they test it on Han first.
If he survived the freezing process, that is.
Well, Calrissian, did he survive?
Yes, he's alive.
You think Vader would know, seeing as 22 years ago during the Clone Wars, him and all his troops used carbon freezing and were totally fine, but maybe he just forgot about it. And another thing, not only does Lando sell Han out and get him frozen, but he also steals his ship and his clothes.
Why are you wearing Han's clothes?
The Empire Strikes Back is a great movie. 9 out of 10. Return of the Jedi. Now in Empire, Boba is shown to be a competent bounty hunter. Not only does he track down and capture Han, but also when Luke removes his gun from its holster, it makes the slightest bit of noise that Boba hears, and then he's ready for Luke in the next scene. Whereas in Jedi, it's almost as if it's a different character. Boba flies in and lands directly in front of a lightsaber wielding Luke, but Boba should know how dangerous lightsabers are, seeing as he watched his dad lose his head. But anyway, Boba falls over and then flies into the Sarlacc pit. Now I really don't think George Lucas knew what he was doing with the coolest character he created, but then again, neither did Disney.
Like a panther. Yes?
Speaking of Disney Star Wars, the Sarlacc was strong enough to pull down Slave One, but not strong enough to get Lando. Luke Skywalker, so powerful with the Force that he doesn't even have to kick someone in the face to kick him in the face.
My sister has it.
Somehow, I've always known.
Wait, what do you mean somehow you've always known?
I'm going to throw up. I think I'm gonna throw
Don't throw up.
That right there is Captain Rex. Oh, and you know when Vader and Luke are fighting and Luke has the high ground? Well, Vader says,
Obi-Wan has taught you well.
Time for Anakin! I have the high ground!
this has always bothered me. Why does Vader scream when Luke chops off his hand? It's not like it hurt or anything, it was a robot hand. Also, what actually kills Vader? It can't be the Emperor's lightning, because Luke is zapped for 54 seconds and Vader's only zapped for 10. And for some reason, Luke thinks removing Vader's mask will kill him.
But you'll die.
No he won't. He had his mask off like that in Empire. So what was it that actually killed Vader? Losing a robot hand? 10 seconds of zapping? Or fresh air? Return of the Jedi is not as good as Empire Strikes Back, but it's slightly better than A New Hope, in my opinion. 8 out of 10. Well, it's the end of the video. If you liked it, why not like it? If you liked me, why not subscribe? If you've got the time, why not check out my prequel video or my Clone Wars video? Either way, I'll see you in the next one.
Smoke weed every day.